Oh.
Yeah.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
What's happening? June 4th, the day after, $1,000 was given away last night. Flip Man's Daily Live, wholesaling real estate without using your cash or credit. Flip, aka Fliptainment, daily Q&A. Flippanard.com is where you can go access a list of playlists. That's a word. A list of playlists. A selection of playlists. Flippanard.com somewhat puts my videos off YouTube in order. Someone took the time out to do that, so I put the link there on the site. That's flippanard.com. You see it right here. Comps101.com is where you can get your properties comp for free. If you want to determine the ARV, you can submit it there through the site. Normal 24-hour turnaround, unless it's on the weekend. All right, so selfie. What we got? Oh, last night again. Well, remember we still got the $1,000 giveaway on the STEMI going. Text the word STEMI to the number 205-964-5243. We had a winner last night, Adrian from Augusta, Georgia. She was at Walmart. She went out there in the parking lot, joined us on the live. So if you want to check that out from last night, just watch last night's Flippanard show 185. Just do a search for Flip Man on YouTube, show 185. You can check out how that went down. Plus, we answer questions about real estate investing / wholesaling or whatever. So you still can win. We got 4 more we're going to give away. But a different twist on it. If you because this is the money was provided. I'm a partner with PropStream, aka Dealulator PropStream. They're the ones supplied the money for this $5,000. They say I can do whatever I want to with it. I want to give it out or whatever. So since this is really their promo, right, and filtered through me, if you sign up for the 5-day free trial, use the service, because service, that's what we use all day or whatever for a number of reasons, just trying to put deals together, trying to find deals and whatever or whatever. So if you sign up for the 5-day free trial, right, you got to just send me like a text or something, just, your email address or whatever, and we can check it. You'll get 4 additional entries. It's just like when you go buy a lottery ticket and you buy 4 of them. This will give you an opportunity to do 4 additional entries into it, so you can have a total of 5. The one that you just sent STEMI on, but if you show that you sign up for the 5-day free trial with PropStream, we'll give you 4 additional. So that means there's more chances for you to win the $5,000. I mean the $1,000. What am I saying? The $1,000, right? For the next week, which will be June 10th, when we give away the next one. All right.
Somebody had wanted to say, like, what if they already have PropStream? Is there a way?
Well, it's really they're doing it to try to get new subscriptions or whatever. So, put somebody else on it. Whatever. So put somebody else on it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a 5-day free trial, so you can cancel any time, whatever. But so ideally, that's what it's for, to try to get new subscriptions or whatever. So, what we got? What else we got? The title today is how to identify motivated sellers. How to identify real motivated sellers is the title of today's daily live. So before we get to that, I got to run it down on my pointer, one of them. I wish I could just snap it and go down, you know what I'm saying? Huh? No, you have a button and just, that'll be just cool. I think it'll be. So the number is 205-964-5243. If you want the contract that I've been using since 2003, text the word contract. If you want to partner with me because you need a cash buyer for your deal, because you have it on the contract, you're dealing directly with the owner, it's a great deal and it's off market, text the numbers 5050 to the number 205-964-5243. Cash buyers list, trying to build a cash buyer list because you have a property under contract, or you're trying to build a cash buyers list before you even start to try to find deals. Text the word cash. I'll skip these two. Closing details sheet. If you have a deal in the contract with the seller and a contract with your buyer and it's being submitted over to a title company or a closing attorney, text the word close. You'll get a copy, or you'll be able to access my closing details sheet. And basically what it does, it tells the title company or the closing attorney who's the seller, who's the buyer, the address, the price, who's paying what, and who's receiving what, namely your assignment fee, and who's paying closing costs. Text the word close, C-L-O-S-E. Text, if you're trying to learn how to text message, which is one of the better ways to find deals, there's a proper way of doing it. Submit the word text, T-E-X-T. Vacant, if y'all driving for dollars, you need to determine who owns that vacant house. Got the answer for you. Text the word vacant there. If you want to join my wholesaling real estate with the Flip Man group, Facebook group, it's a private group, over 60,000 people in there networking with each other all over the country. Text the word group. Probate list. If you're trying to get ahead of the game on probate list, you can do that. Submit the word probate list, and we show you how to do that also. Script, if you need this, it's not up here, but you need the script. You want to know how to talk to sellers, just text the word script. We'll get that information over to you. So the number again is 205-964-5243. Remember the CRM. If you're trying to manage your leads, which allows you to be more organized so you can separate your cold calling leads, your text messaging leads, driving for dollar leads, other wholesaler leads, your JV deal leads, bandit sign leads, and so on, then you need something to do that with, right? You need the proper tool. So I got it for you. All right. Within that tool, you can also reach out to sellers by email, text message, ringless voicemail, and by call. By call, the calls are actually recorded. So now you can refer back to that actual conversation, listen to the tone of the call. You might have forgot something or whatever. And if you have someone working with you or for you, such as a partner or a VA, you can go back and listen to their calls also to see if they're doing it the right way or if they're doing it at all. Right? So text CRM to the number 205-964-5243. And again, don't forget about the STEMI. We'll give away another $1,000 on June 10th, which will be next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 Pacific, West Coast. All right, so on to the little topic today, how to identify motivated sellers. Well, it's simple for me. Your motivation, the reason why you're motivated is one thing, but your actual motivation really, to me, is determined by the price that you give me or the terms that you're willing to give me. All right, so you'll see ads that realtors may list what their motivated seller be in the ad or in the description of the property. Their definition of motivated sellers are if the property is worth $300,000 and when I say worth, it'll appraise for $300,000. To a realtor, a motivated seller would be taking 2.9. That's not a motivated seller. That's just somebody who wants to sell a house. In our world, a motivated seller, if it's worth 300 ARV, they'll take 170 for it or 150 for it. Price determines how motivated they are. Now, the reason they're motivated may be going through a divorce, job or income loss, death, tired landlord, unpaid taxes, property need too many repairs, liens, behind on payments. What else? Medical bills, kids' tuition.
Divorce.
I said divorce. So just life. LIFE determines motivated sellers. That's why you say, well, will this work in my city? Yeah, because we know all of those things I just named and more issues exist everywhere if you're a human being, right? So for you as a wholesaler, you as a real estate investor, your objective is letting people know you exist. That's why it's so important, the marketing part of this. You're letting people that own real estate know you exist, that you buy houses, and you just let life and the numbers take over. So that's why you have to be consistent. So with that being said, again, we appreciate the winner last night, Adrian, out of Augusta. Will the next one be you?
Yes. You get a stimmy. You get a stimmy.
Let's get it.
All right. Let's be serious, guys. Okay, everybody's just saying hello, happy Friday, Ty and team. Get
That's
that bag.
right. That's
What's
right.
up, Flip fam?
That's right.
Someone asked how you doing today, Flip man?
Oh, I'm good, man. I ain't starving yet. You know what I'm saying? Getting there, but
Not yet.
we're good. We're rolling. Like I'm at the what do you call it? At Sticks.
All right. I am _McCall said, or Michael, maybe it's McCall. I don't know. Sorry. He said, I just signed yesterday. I'm excited, but they owe a $100K mortgage on a home that's valued at $127K on Zillow. I just put it out on Craigslist for $133. The ARV is near $200K though.
Wait a minute, that's confusing. Mortgage on the home that's valued at $127 on Zillow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're not saying that the number that Zillow is saying is the ARV. I guess that's basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, just from the numbers, they owe, or are they willing to take what they owe on the property, which is the 100? If they're willing to take what they owe on the property, which is the 100, you may have a chance. You may have a chance at the 133 or 200, depending on the condition of it. It may be a little tight or whatever for a cash deal, but I don't understand. What are the repairs and what's the price that they're going to accept of that? You could just go down one notch on that.
Go down or up?
Down, turn it off below whatever the. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. So this one's from Clarencia Hudson. She said, should you mention the price on the first call you have with the seller?
Oh, you want to get to a price as soon as possible after you go through fact finding and somewhat building some rapport to see, and also hopefully you'll get out of them what their motivation to sell would be, if they have any real motivation. Yeah. So, but you definitely want to discuss price as soon as you can, or whatever, because you may not be able to get them back on the phone.
True.
Or somebody may beat you to it.
All right, Jennifer Lee from YouTube said, hey y'all, how's it going? Question, when you have a property under contract, what do you tell the seller during the waiting game in which you're finding a buyer? What do you say?
That's the process of putting a deal together. We're going through the title company, we're doing inspections, your capital partners / investors. Mm-hmm. It's just that process.
Let's see. Shelly with an H said, I'm going to be the next winner, calling it. Let's see. Alan,
you're going to be, you're right.
Alan Curry said, I have PropStream right now. Can we take a screenshot of us using PropStream and send it in?
Again, it's really for, you can still win the stent. You still can win. It's just, I said you get more entries if it's a new subscription.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm saying. Assuming you're going through digulator.com to do that. So.
All right. Jennifer Lee said, also, I found a great deal on a vacant duplex 4 in which all homes are vacant. Is the process any different from a single family home? And what if there aren't any comps in the area? Is it still a good deal?
Well, it may not be in them because that duplex, she said duplex 4 in which are all homes. Does she mean a fourplex? Does she mean a fourplex? That may be the only one in that area or whatever. Not that many in there, so may not be any comps or whatever. So So no, it's done the same way, but you may not have anything to compare it to, is what I'm saying, or whatever. So what I would probably do is take, if they're all 2-1s, found a similar square footage house that are 2-1s or whatever, and then somewhat determine what the value of a property would be, and then you're just gonna have to make adjustments. The main thing you're gonna probably have to get to is what a property is renting for of similar rental specs. If they're 2-1s or 3-2s or whatever, and that's somewhat how you really figure out what it may be worth based on the income that it can possibly produce. Obviously, the repairs will be taken into account, and how you can determine what a particular unit mix may rent for. A lot of times you just look at Zillow, and you can look at properties in and around that area, and you see something similar, 3-1 or 2-1 or 3-2. I mean 3-2 or 2-1. See what they rent, see some consistency there, and a lot of times it tells you. Then you can backdoor how much it's actually worth or whatever. So, and you'll want to know what the taxes are on the property. If the owner actually remembers what the insurance hadn't been that long ago, because those will factor in also. Sort of vague there, but it's not enough information for me to tell you. So.
All right, somebody on TikTok just made a statement, your knowledge is appreciated, King. And then the first question is on TikTok, hey Flip man, can you run comps on a property for me so I can know what to offer, what my offer should be?
Well, I couldn't do it on this live. We're not set up for that here, but you can submit it to comps101.com, and we'll get it out to you.
All right, the first question on Instagram, will this work in the state of Illinois?
Yeah, it does. I think y'all might still have to pick the mic up a little bit more. No, they hadn't complained or nothing, but we're gonna get a taller neck. But yeah, it works in Illinois. Illinois recently passed a law where you need a broker's license to do more than one wholesale deal per year. So yeah, it works there, but they require you to have a broker's license. Now, you could do something creative and partner with a struggling broker. You all set up a firm together. We'll call it a web development / marketing firm. And whenever you all get a property under contract, you just register a domain name, website name, whatever the name of the street is, like an example, 123mainstreet.com. Use one of the free website building tools such as Weebly or Wix. Place photos, videos on the property, and whenever you all close on that property or properties like that, say the assignment fee is $12,000 and you all gonna go 50-50, then you just sell them the website for your share of it, which would be $6,000. That's what I would do.
All right, this is also on Instagram. Happy Aloha Friday, Flipman.
Oh yeah, well, you in Hawaii?
Yeah, they said, can this work in Hawaii?
Of course, yes, it can. So that's 6 hours behind, if I'm not mistaken. Is something like that?
I think
What time is there? What time is it now here?
And what island are you on?
It's 12:32 here. I'm Central. What time is it there? Just out of curiosity.
12:32. All right, somebody on TikTok said, how's your day going?
Oh, good to be alive. Got my health. People I care about got theirs to a certain level. Everything else is a bonus. Anything else would be complaining.
All right, this person is 15. They said, I don't think I should be here.
Why not? You can be the brains behind the operation. You're not old enough to sign a contract, but you can know what to do, and you can direct others that are of age to sign a contract and get this bread. Yeah, you should be here. Not getting any foul language or talking, yeah, you're in the right place.
Not today, at least.
I don't do that.
All right.
It's 7:33.
Okay, so they're 5 hours.
He said
So,
6 hours.
and they 6 hours probably Eastern. That's probably what I was thinking about. So they're 5 hours behind us.
Oahu? Is that how you pronounce it?
I have no idea. Don't get me. I can't pronounce words that I should know how to pronounce. I know I can't pronounce that one.
All right. Laura Hudson said, hey, ladies and Uncle Ty. He doesn't like that name.
This husband, hey, you know, this husband gonna do it, Uncle Ty.
He don't like that name, y'all. Don't call him that.
I spent a lot of time and energy and money to Flip Man, you know, saying branding.
What about
That's
Uncle
cool,
Flip? He
I
don't
guess.
like Uncle. That's what I'm saying, y'all. He
Yeah.
don't like that. All right. Alan Curry said, I sent in a cash deal, but it was out of your market.
What do you mean it's out of our market? What is the city big enough? It's fine. I mean, it may not have been a city big enough. What city was it, Alan?
Let's see. JKB
That'll
from
be on.
YouTube said, hello, I need advice. I have a motivated seller. The seller has 2 mortgages in place, $333K and $75K.
What's that total, girls?
Again,
Say, what's that total?
the seller has 2 mortgages in place, $383K and $75K. You know how to
Yeah.
mail?
It's damn. Yeah, I know.
But 458K total. Equity is 396K, and the value is 770K. They also said the monthly mortgage payment loans, one is 3,200 a month, and loan 2 is 520 a month. Can I use exact wrap in this situation? How should I structure it?
How would I show? Okay. It said the monthly mortgage payment is $3,200. Loan 2 is so that's $3,720. Hey, can I use an exact wrap situation? How would I structure? Can you rent a property there for $4,500? And that's where it's going to have to be, you know, to probably justify $4,500 or more. It's just going to depend on what the rental rate is in that area. That's going to answer the question. Can it cash flow? Now, of course, you could. Somebody may take that on as an opportunity. If they're just walking away from the property and you're going to do a subject to or something, then that what I said that was $3,720 amount may be, you know, it'll be justified at that price of a house or whatever. So that's a lot of equity, though. What's the condition of it? That could probably easily be wholesale. Is that in California? Where you say it was? Did he say?
He did.
Okay. A lot of equity there to be had if the repairs are not that extensive.
All right. Alan Curry said that they're in Coshocton, Ohio. He said it's an hour and 20 minutes from Columbus. He said he sent you a cash deal.
Okay, sounds like that's a small town then. Yeah, that's why. That's why.
JKB said they're in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, but
person with all the numbers we just talked about.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. What's the repair cost on it?
He said it's in excellent condition.
Okay, with $396, they're willing to take what they owe on it. Are they willing to take what they own it? We need to be looking at that.
Right. Submit that to dearlater.com.
Please.
Por favor.
All right, back to Oahu. I had to listen to the pronunciation.
Oh yeah, see all kinds of shit. Chinese,
He said
Mandarin, whatever.
He said it's the main island with 1 million residents.
Oh
And
yeah,
he
that's
said-
enough said.
He said the medium price of a single family house is $920,000.
Enough said. So that's fine. Okay, good. Yes, money. Sound like money to me.
All right.
Do they get divorced in Hawaii? Do people lose their jobs and income in Hawaii? Do people die in Hawaii? Yes.
All right. This is on TikTok. What could I do? I think this is just a random question. But what could I do for 400? Oh no. He said, what could I do for 400 a month?
Like a budget?
Guessing,
a budget?
I'm hoping this.
Okay, yeah. You can start with bandit signs. You can do text messaging for sure and cold calling. You can do a combination of things. You may have to you can't do them all at you won't be able to do them all at the same time, but you can stagger them, you know. Yes. Oh, you got it going on. That's a lot.
All right. This is also on TikTok. Is it true to go through the state treasurer to find cheap houses? Or how do I get started? They're in Oklahoma.
States own properties just from being able to take them back through taxes. So you have to understand how your tax process works, property tax process work on unpaid taxes or whatever. So if that's how you're trying to purchase property, you just need to understand your process in your particular state of Oklahoma.
All right. This person on Instagram just said, "Thank you, Flip Man. I've been doing text deed sales here in Tennessee, but seeing your motivation and the results from the people that you're teaching, I realize I need to be wholesaling. Thank you."
Yeah, another layer, some more bread.
All right. Jennifer Lee said, I saw a property in pre-foreclosure and the building condition of the house is terrible, D quality, and the owner filed Chapter 7, I'm guessing bankruptcy, in 2018, but was dismissed. How would you proceed with this wholesale?
All right. Seen a property in pre-foreclosure and the building condition of the house is terrible, D quality, and the only filed Chapter 728 was dismissed. How would you proceed? Well, if it was dismissed, all right, so when it's dismissed, that means they didn't follow through what they were supposed to do, right? So now it's back in, I guess, yeah, like say pre-foreclosure or whatever. But you didn't give us any numbers. What do they owe? What's the ARV? We need to know that. What's the actual payoff amount and what's the ARV?
All right.
Ideally, some repair costs too. So
CC Prescott from YouTube said, for those in Illinois who can only do one wholesale deal per year, can they get away with wholesaling by doing double closings?
no. I have a video with an attorney out of Illinois. It was a couple years old. Just go to YouTube, do a search for Flipman Illinois attorney, or you can just text me and I'll be glad to send you that video. Text me on the number.
All right, Vanna Williams said, good afternoon.
What's up, Vanna?
Fallback Digital said, hello, Mr. Flipman. Do you press up your promo shirts yourself or you get them done from a company? I love the promo shirts.
Well, we have some shirts that you can purchase or whatever. I say that too much. That's my hind. Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. So normally if you're watching any of my videos, you'll see an option to buy T-shirts. Now, some of them are not currently for sale. So those are the ones that I'm getting pressed up, like the offers are free, the deallater.com, the fob. Now you can get the fob shirt, the fear of being broke shirt. You can just go to the fear of being broke. We don't promote that enough. I'm sorry. You can go to thefobb.com, thefobb.com, and you can order them there. I have a shirt. I buy houses, dude. It's just several. You'll see them on the site. But like this, she just pressed this up, I guess, yesterday or whatever. And damn, I said it again. And and so, yeah, I just believe just always promoting. You know, I'm wearing somebody else's stuff. Why not wear mine? It may shake out $1 or $2. You know, just my mentality or whatever. So. And then I just dress like this every day: T-shirt, shorts, warm-ups, maybe a jeans, occasionally tennis, sneakers or whatever it is. And that's part of the what's the word I'm looking for? Benefit of being self-employed. I can just do whatever. So the young ladies that work with me, they do the same thing.
You tried us. We be dressed up every day. We dressed up right now.
They in suits and like they going to church right now.
That's
The heels
right.
and everything.
That's right. Kitten heels. He said kitten heels. I'm not. Kitten heels, never that.
So anyway, but now they just very comfortably daily.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about this job, actually. All right. Omen from YouTube said, Albany, New York, what software is good to keep track of how many leads you have or have added? Do not call back calls to follow up on, etc. The CRM.
Text
baby.
me at 205-964-5243. Text CRM, and I have the answer for you.
All right, I am. McCall said it is Michael. Okay. I think he's the one that was on the thing with us. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Okay, sorry. He said it is Michael. I got my contract for 100K. They owe 100K. Zillow says it's 126K. Can I creative finance this?
If they're willing to, that's a okay little spread there. You may get them the subject to or do a lease option. Whether you want to stay in the deal or not, again, it depends on what the monthly payment is, how much it can possibly rent out per month for that particular area, what are the market rents for that area, to see how much cash flow would be available to you or someone you would wholesale it to. So, yeah.
All right, Fallback Digital said all 38 is 40 now. People watching this, give this a thumbs up. If you're watching, please, send some likes and share this video with anybody who may be interested in wholesaling. And if you're interested in joining the live, you can get all your questions asked first. You can text the word Gator, GATOR, to 205-964-5243. Okay.
Boom.
This last one says, DJ Creed, is there any play to run with a condemned property?
Is there any what?
Is there any play to run with a condemned property?
Yeah. If the city hasn't taken the property, it's just a lien on it, it's still just going to boil down to the numbers, what the lien will cost, what they're willing to sell it for, do they owe anything else on it, repairs, ARV. So yeah, most definitely.
All right, this is on Instagram. What's the difference between a special sale contract and a regular purchase and sales agreement contract?
I have no idea what a special sales contract is related to real estate. Please educate us. I guess he's asking me. I've never heard that term before.
All right, this is on TikTok. Should I purchase a multifamily home as my first time home buyer?
If that's an option for you, why not? And if you want to, if that you're comfortable with living, next door to your tenant, I will never let them know that they're my tenant. but yeah, so if you're comfortable with that situation, yeah, most definitely.
Somebody on TikTok said, I missed the live yesterday, but that girl that was on there was decent. Who is she?
What are you talking about? Talking about Renikia? Oh,
he laughing when he said this.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know if he was trying to holler.
yeah.
All right. All right. This is also on TikTok. Hello from Mississippi. I need you to school me. What do I need to do?
What up, Mississippi? Your boy was born in Mississippi. Depending on where you are, if you're in Jackson, Hattiesburg, maybe on the Gulf Coast, down at the coast, Biloxi, Gulfport, Pascagoula, Ocean Springs, Goshen, all of those areas, maybe even Meridian, small, but maybe big enough. If you're up in Horn Lake, South Haven, those areas, maybe big enough, just depending on where you are. So it's all about you got enough people to target. Yep.
All right. This is on Instagram. What does it mean when the seller says he can flip LLC documents to me?
He could flip LLC
documents.
Who said this?
He said, what does it mean? She said, what does it mean when the seller says he can flip LLC documents to me?
I'm not sure what they mean by that.
Me either.
I don't know what they may mean by that. If the property is registered under an LLC, it's not like you got to do that. You're still just going to buy it. It's just going to transfer over to whatever name or entity the buyer will want to purchase. So I'm not sure what they mean by that.
All right. This is on TikTok. How do you approach real properties?
REO, real estate owned, those are actual foreclosures, banks own them or lenders own them. For wholesaling purposes, it's very difficult to pull off, especially for newbies. If you have the right type of buyer, what I call a lazy buyer, just going to give you some money, just go buy properties for them and they pay it, then boom. Other than that, now you got to deal with a lender. They're going to control the deal. You got a real estate agent involved. They're going to want their piece of the pie. They're going to want earnest money, $1,000 or more. They're going to want proof of funds. And then they're not going to allow you to sign it. They're not going to allow you to double close it. You know, some people say you can set up an LLC, sell LLC, or whatever. I've never done that before. I'm not sure if it works or not, but boom, other than that, but there are easier deals out there than REOs. You're not finding a secret. Most investors in your market have already been pounded with those through multiple real estate agents.
All right. Sheena Petty said, I saw a few properties on Craigslist in Detroit, and the contact information was a property manager. She said she only worked with 2 wholesalers in the last 15 years. She said, the way I work with the wholesaler, find a buyer, we will add your fee on the purchase agreement. The title company will cut you your check. What should I do? She hasn't told me more details of the property. It was all via text, awaiting her call.
Well, it still boils down to are they great deals or not,
Right.
or whatever. So, sounds like they want to control the process, which I wouldn't. That wouldn't be nothing I would pursue. I would just, I'll put it like this: I'll let them know how I'm gonna do it. They either gonna get on board or they ain't.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, that's all fine. I'm not sure what you did before, but this is how we operate. Yeah, we'll wholesale. We got a buyer. We'll put under contract using this contract. And I'm gonna give you this amount of earnest money. We're gonna close with possibly this person or to be determined. Other than that, they can catch a fire.
Yeah. You steer the conversation.
Yeah, you got to control the deal.
Shelly from the H from YouTube said, how do you get a lien mortgage / loans off the property? Do I need to worry about it or nah?
Nah. Well, let me say, I ain't gonna say nah. The price that works for you just has to cover what they owe in most cases. And most time, people are not going to give you a price unless it covers what they owe. Sometimes they may not know, might be hit with something they don't know or aware of. But so if those numbers work, then those are paid off at the closing table. Just like when you get your money, the seller get their money, they are sending that money out to whoever a lien is owed to, a mortgage or whatever. So that's just normal business. The numbers just have to work.
All right. Sheena Petty said, okay, thanks. It does sound controlling.
Very.
Fallback Digital said, what to do when the family says they want you to sell their house, but they won't sign the contract, but say to still sell it.
Well, the first problem is that the conversation that you have and that you're going to sell their house, that you require a license to. That's what real estate agents do.
Mm-hmm.
You are buying their house. The conversation already went off the tracks. You are the buyer. You pay cash, you buy as is, you close in 2 to 4 weeks. You pay all closing costs minus any unpaid taxes or liens. You don't get into, hey, I'm a wholesaler, I'm gonna find you a buyer. That's confusing to people that have never heard of it before. It's probably why they're not signing the contract with you. So I'm not sure if you can salvage this, but that's why they're probably not signing with you, because you talk too much on that one, I guess, or you explain what you shouldn't explain. Not that you're hiding anything, it's just they're not just gonna understand it or whatever. It's not you trying to scam them or anything, you just don't understand it. So when people don't understand something, they do what they're doing. They're not gonna sign the contract because they don't know what you're talking about. You're not a real estate agent. What are you talking about?
All right. Shelly from the H said, is there a different contract needed for certain conditions? For example, damaged properties versus vacancies.
It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
All right. I am Michael said, what do I say to the owner when I have buyers that want to look at the property, and how do I keep them from talking to one another?
Sometimes that's not avoidable. It's just not. It's not. So the conversation you need to have with your potential buyers is that, hey, all price negotiations, because let me back up. Sometimes sellers are not going to give you access to their property without them being there, even if it's vacant. It's not going to give you keys. Ideally, that's the situation. You give you keys and you put a lockbox on, the buyers go out and look at it whenever they want to, or the door is open. Then sometimes it's rented, so someone's living there. Sometimes the seller's actually living there. So a lot of times it's just not possible for the seller and the buyer not to see each other. It's not possible. So you have to make that work. So that's why it's important to take pictures, take video, So you can remove some of the guys that won't be interested in it to keep down some of the foot traffic that won't be interested in. So, but the conversation you're gonna have with them saying, now look, I'm wholesaling this. Price has already been discussed with the seller. I have it under contract. Coming out, seller's gonna be there when we get there. I want to discuss history about the property and so on. Price has already been determined. You and I'll discuss price. Or if they don't get that and they're not clear on that, then that's someone that you don't want to do with that. And the way you introduce them, they're your capital partner, which they are. They're the one with the money. They're your capital partner on this deal. Potential capital partner. So.
All right, this is on Instagram. Should I start with bandit signs to get a seller's list and post ghost ads to build a buyer's list starting out?
Yeah, well, both of those can work. Well, definitely bandit sign if done properly. And yeah, you can build buyers lists that way by posting ghost ads and or ghost bandit signs saying house for sale, cheap or price, your phone number, call or text. Or you can text the word cash to the 205-964-5243, and I'll show you another way of doing it.
All right, this is also on Instagram. Can you go over again the process of dealing with a house that has a lien on it or money owed on
it? They just missed what I just said. I just went over it.
I guess that
they want me to go. Well, basically, just real short. What they owe needs to be less than the amount, or exact same amount, whatever, than the price that works for you. If the price, I'll give some numbers, maybe that'll clear it up. If the price that works for you is $80,000 and they owe $60,000, that deal can work if the seller is willing to take the $80,000. They'll get $20,000 at closing because that $60,000 gonna go whoever to whatever they owe. But if the number that works for you is $80,000 and they owe $120,000, then that's not a deal because they're not going to bring $40,000 to the table to pay who they owe. You have a better chance of winning the Georgia and Mississippi lottery at the same time, and it's not Powerball or what's the other one? Big Game or whatever it's called. You have a better chance of doing that than somebody bringing $40,000 to the table to make the deal work. So the number that works for you and what they owe, it has to be less than that number that works for you.
All right, this kind of tie in too. This is on TikTok. Can I sell a property that I've only had for 6 months? It's a new home.
Yeah, somebody want to buy it. Most definitely. Yes.
All right. Dexter Johnson from YouTube said, Mr. Flip, I have a seller requesting $5,000 for earnest money deposit and wants me to omit some verbiage from the contract. I have been using your contract for my deals. Should I make the adjustments or walk away?
Well, I wouldn't even consider that. I'm talking, the only way I would consider that is to even put up the if I put up the $5,000 or whatever, obviously it's not, he's asking, so he must have the money to put up. That's a good thing. It would have to be just such a smoking deal. They're not going to get it. And the verbiage that they want to remove in the contract, what verbiage? I'm not sure what verbiage they want to remove or whatever. So, but they're not going to, they're still going to be held with a title company of my choice or a closing attorney of my choice. So I know I can go get my money if I change my mind. I'm going to have for that type of EMD, if the contract is for 45 days, guess how long the due diligence period going to be? 40 of them. So I'm going to have basically the entire contract to get my money back. Before I put that kind of money up on a resident. And that, and I would be shocked that that's a deal, though. It's just motivated sellers just don't talk in those terms. And I would love, what's his name? What's my man, Dexter? What are the numbers on that deal, man? Shock me today.
All right. JBiz78 said, do you JV deals? If so, look for a 50-50 split or a finder's fee.
Yeah, we do. And if you text the word, text the numbers 5050 to the 205-964-5243. Number on my shirt. it'll explain how, but I'll explain now. If you have a deal under contract, dealing directly with the owner, great deal, and it's off market, we'll partner with you on a cash buyer. You just submit it to my site, dealator.com, or you can just text the number here and it'll give you the instructions.
All right. Sheree Love from YouTube said, which contract do I use with an investor looking for cash buyers?
Which contract do I use with an investor looking for cash buyers? I'm not sure what she means by that. Sheree, if you could be a little bit more clear on that. I'm looking for investors. Cash buyers are investors. Looking for cash buyers. Is that like a two question? Or that's like a question then a statement? Like, what contracts do I use with an investor? And she's saying she's looking for cash buyers. If you could be a little more clear on that. Yeah, if you could clear that up, I'm not sure what you mean by that, Miss Love.
All right. Fallback Digital said, do you recommend knocking on doors or that's just dangerous?
That's Gator. That's Gator as it gets. Cold calling is good, but you knocking doors, that's Gator. I don't know if you can see that. That's a Gator head. It'll cut you. But yeah, no, that's Gator. Now, how dangerous it is, that's going to be a level of some uncertainty there. You never know what you're knocking on a door when you're knocking on it. But ideally, it still doesn't mean anything. You can research anything. You go to a guy's house, and not that you'll probably see him. He might have 7 people tied up in a basement somewhere, but I guess you wouldn't see it or whatever. But you may be number 8. So I don't know. I can't say not to do it, but to answer your question, it's always going to be a level of danger because you don't know the person. Well, technically that's different because your information is somewhere and their information is somewhere, right? Now, when you have millions, she said, just like Uber drivers, what she said, you have millions of these transactions going on per day, something gonna happen at some point. But the percentage of stuff happening is so small, but that's no different. You at Walmart, stuff happens at Walmart, so we can always say that. Like in a movie theater, stuff happens at a movie. It's so rare that it happens, It's got to live life, man. Hey.
All right. Judah144 said, how do I determine repair costs?
Well, a simple way of doing it, if the property is livable, multiply that times the square footage. If it's not livable, multiply it times $40. Oh, I'm sorry, $25 if it's livable, $40 if it's not livable. All right. And round up to the nearest 5,000.
Eric Carney said, happy Friday, Flipanthropist and the lady to flip.
You're late, Eric, or she's late saying it.
All right. Sheree Love said assignment contract or the other one. The assignment one or the purchase and sale agreement one.
Oh, okay. So she's basically asking, what contract do you use with a cash buyer? I only use purchase and sales agreement with. Okay. So yeah, we're going around this.
All right. Dexter Johnson said, I think he believes he will get the earnest money deposit in his hand, and he wanted me to remove that part where the seller had to furnish title insurance. Asking 239K. The ARV is 390K. No major repairs needed, and it's been recently renovated.
Okay, well, yeah, on the numbers that sound right. Removing the title insurance part of it wouldn't be an issue because the cash buyer is going to pay for that anyway. So if those numbers are what they are, then yeah. If you got $5K to put up, again, I wouldn't, like you say, you think he's going to get it in his hands. See, that's it's clear. No, man, you're not going to get that in your hands. Come on now.
He said he's currently renting it out for $1,800 a month.
Yeah, you're not going to get that in your hand, cuz. No. Oh, sir.
All right, this is kind of long. This is on Instagram. I have a property that is a duplex. I'm trying to figure out how to come at them for an offer. The last public record was 10,000 in 2002. When they purchased it, it was showing between 19 properties. Average sale price is $57,268, but the estimate value is $61,416. Now, June of last year, the estimate value is $41,910. Do you think that this is a good deal, and what should I offer?
Okay, tell me what they said.
So pretty much, they saying that they want to buy they want to make an offer for this.
Just you crazy.
I told you it was long. All right, they want to make an offer, but they don't know what to offer.
What's ARV?
Well, they saying that they think is the estimate is 61,000.
You need that property 10,000 or less.
Right, and that's what they were saying. They were saying that they purchased that property in 2002 for 10,000. So
Yeah.
maybe they're willing to take
Yeah,
least
10,000 or
what they put
less.
down.
You know, might not be cheap enough depending on the repairs, but 10,000 or less.
Okay, this is another question on Instagram. What would be a good way to find boots on the ground for virtual wholesaling, and how to make sure they're not wholesaling? What?
Well, that's probably who you're going to have to work with is other wholesalers. If it's not a friend or family member, maybe you can target a real estate agent, but another wholesaler will be more in line on what you're doing
And they'll know what to do.
virtually. You know what I'm saying? So, so networking, text the word group to this number. You'll get into my Facebook group, and someone that will probably be glad to partner with you in pretty much any market of decent size. Whatever. So, but anyway.
Oh, we only have like 2 more.
Okay.
Eric Carney said he was late. My bad. You're always good.
What you doing, man? What are you doing, Eric?
He probably at work. Usually
I'm
he be
just
at work.
tripping. I'm just tripping.
Judah 144 said we just answered that. How to determine ARV. I'm new to this. Just text him, he'll answer your question.
Yeah, on the ARV thing, real quick, Judah. ARV, first, what it means is after repair value. In a nutshell, what will the house appraise for in excellent condition? I have a lot of videos on it on my YouTube channel. If you do a search for Flipman Comps 101, it's 29 episodes with me and Jamil Demji from Keegley. There we're doing shows and we're telling you how to come up with ARVs. Also, you can submit your comps, sit your properties to comps101.com, and we'll actually comp that, send you a video on what we think they are, and we explain how do we came to that number. So
Dexter Johnson said, big facts. I'll be hurting his feelings today and let him know how it goes to the title company. Thanks, my guy. I appreciate you and the team. Stay blessed.
Yes, sir. Let us know.
And Eric Carney said that job keeps getting in the way. Their time is running out.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Right. You better
Right.
don't nobody
Wasn't
watch
me.
this.
I've been hacked. That's what you're saying. Wasn't me.
He got his whole picture.
They hacked him. They hacked me. They pulled this off of Instagram. They hacked me. Oh God, we're gonna round this up. Got a few things to do. Make sure these go into replay mode so you can watch them back over, and make sure you like them and share them, especially on YouTube. Like it goes in your library on the like video, so you can always go back to it. If you got any comments or questions, you can post them in the comment section of any of the YouTube videos, and we go back and answer those on a daily basis. Well, I do. And remember, everything you need is right here. They pretty much explain what they are. You just text the number. Remember, the contest is still in play. And if you have don't have prop string, and you want to get 4 extra innings, plus it's just a great tool anyway, and they're behind this promotion, then if you send me a screenshot where you signed up or whatever, logged in on the 5-day free trial, you access through digulator.com, my site. If you don't know how to do that, just text me and I'll send it. You get 4 extra entries to the contest, which will give away another $1,000 on June 10th, next Thursday, at 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, 5 Mountain, 6 West Coast. And you could be that winner, just like Adrian was last night. She seemed to be very happy. She was at Walmart. I'm sure her shopping changed because we sent her the money basically once we got off the show within 10 minutes. So I'm sure her shopping habits changed immediately. So, but anyway, so you can do the same, text the word STEMI. And again, you can get 4 extra entries. So you have a total of 5 just for one person if you sign up for the 5-day free trial for Digger Later, aka PropStream. Not sure how to do that, just text me and I'll show you why and how it benefits us on a daily basis. I'll be glad to send you some videos on how to use it, because that's more important. Just don't sign up. You want to know how to use it to make money. That $1,000 will be a drop in the bucket, even if you want it. So again, thanks for everyone showing up. I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you guys on the flip side.
Hi, y'all.
Yeah.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash.